What's up? Sorry if I look exhausted and like I haven't showered in a while. It's because I'm exhausted and I haven't showered in a while. Um, I was going to, first of all, we're in the bedroom again, but we're in the chair that I swapped for the chair that I was in my last chatting with you video. I was going to come over here and talk about like success and how you should measure it and how everything is relative to where you've come from and what your goals are. And then I thought, who am I to bring all this up? But it is the end of the year. It's December. And what that means is that everyone's doing a lot of self-reflection because they're trying to write New Year's resolutions. They're trying to, you're around family a lot. Everyone's asking what you're doing, where you're going, who you're going to be. And that can be quite exhausting emotionally. I personally don't have that issue because my family lives in a different state. And also, I was the first person to graduate high school, so they were kind of like, good enough. Which sounds mean, but like no one in my family had ever done that before, so, whatever. And I was going to write out my resolutions and then make this video, but I have decided that I will be making the resolutions in this video. So before we do that, we're going to go over what my resolutions were last year. Let me preface this. I don't necessarily believe in New Year's resolutions. I believe in setting goals and figuring out what works for you. New Year's resolutions are a gateway. It's a good time of year with the New Year starting over, but for me, the New Year is kind of like in the middle of the year. I used to be in school, and then now I work in a restaurant. November, December is like the beginning of the year for me. It's like very important. I gotta find somewhere to hook this. I guess I could. This time last year, I made this list. And as you can see, I've crossed some of them off as I've gotten there. I wrote silly on top of it because I thought that if I did that, I would take it less seriously. And then when I didn't meet those resolutions, I thought that if I wrote silly on it and then I didn't meet those resolutions, I'd be like, well, it was just a silly little list anyways. And it kind of worked. So the first one was wear more makeup 1 time a week. When I wrote this, I had recently purchased makeup. And the reason that this was one of my resolutions was because makeup is a very creative thing for me. It's not about looking a certain way. I really like blending the colors and doing weird eyeliner and seeing what combination, how I can match it to my outfit. It's like an expression for me. And then I did end up wearing it very frequently. I don't wear it as much now, but I at one point was meeting this goal for several months because I was contouring my face every day, and then I realized I had lost the plot. And then it wasn't about expressing myself. I was trying to appeal to what I thought other people thought I should look like, if that makes sense. So, but technically I did meet it. I did wear it frequently. The next one was finish more art. And then I thought, that's too generic. You need a goal you can meet. And I wrote 10 pieces. I actually do keep track of what I finish. And the reason that finish was in the goal was because I have a closet full of unfinished art. So 10 pieces, I did acquire that. I will say I did count studies in this because before this, I was finishing like maybe 1 piece a year. Hello, Mira! Sneeze? We got a new cat, and so every time she makes a noise, she lives in the bedroom right now. Every time she makes a noise, I'm like, can I pet you? Can I love you? Get one work in a comp. I'm going to call her my art teacher because it's just a shorthand. I told an art teacher that I was going to her classes that I wanted, like, this was one of my goals. I told her this was one of my goals, and she immediately gave me a flyer for this open, like, showing of art, and so it's like a theme, so I had to make a piece for the thing, and so I accomplished that. Really exciting, and my work was shown a bunch of amongst a bunch of very talented people. Now, this wasn't like very selective, but I had never had my art shown anywhere before, so that was very exciting. This says, Finish Editing Aster. This is the unofficial name for the book that I have been writing for several years. I have a first draft, but editing is hard and also not really a priority anymore. I don't know if I will put this on my list this year because it's important, but like I'm more focused on my physical like media art right now. But nonetheless, this is something that I wanted to work towards last year, and I didn't finish that. I just ended up shifting priorities, and then a lot of stuff happened. This says finish one sketchbook. I wrote this because this time last year, again, reflection, I was looking through all my stuff, and I found all of my old sketchbooks, and I realized that I had never once used all the pages in a sketchbook. Not one singular time. But I did do that this year, and I'm almost finished with the other one, so I might make a video in the coming weeks about finishing my second sketchbook, and then a sketchbook tour will be on the way. This next one is really a sore subject with me. Get a good record player. I have one of those box record players, and I did not get a new record player. It's a sore topic because the other day I went to listen to one of my records, and the machine no longer has the power to propel it in the circular motion, which if you have a record player, is how it plays the music. And I could get a whole new record player for $60, the same exact one I have, but then I would just be buying another cheap one. And also I wouldn't have all my cool stickers on it. I have a bunch of stickers on this one, which is why I've kept it for so long. Whatever. And then this last one was save $1,000, smiley face. I didn't do that, but for good reason. My girlfriend lost her job for 8 months. And so I was the only one paying bills for 8 months. So I think I could do it again this year. And so now what we're going to do is I'm going to get my little notebook over here that I have brought for this purpose. My notebook. This is a Rocket book. I love this thing. It's reusable. It's kind of gross because it sat in a closet for a while, but we're going to bust it out. Oh, everything is damp. We're going to open to a page that's not like stained and stuff. So we're going to do resolutions. I just bought these pens today because the ones I had were poopy and old and didn't work. So this, I'm going to put number 1, save $1,000. And I'll put the smiley face. So, I don't know if you can see her. Save $1,000. I've just never had savings in my life. I grew up very poor, so that's something that's good. I'm also going to put, this one might happen at Christmas, but I'm going to put that I want a new record player. Now, I'm not really worried about finishing the book because that's not a priority right now. But what I do want to do is I want to comfortably be on a weekly upload schedule. So that's on there. The reason I say that is because when I started this channel, I just uploaded whenever. And then I went on an every other week upload schedule. And that was fine and dandy. I had a bunch of videos queued. And then when I moved to weekly, I've been kind of struggling. Like this, I upload on Tuesday. It's Sunday. So I have today to finish finish recording this, which it's a talking video, so fine. And then I have tomorrow to edit it, which is not great for someone who procrastinates. So, I think I want to start reading 1 book a month. I feel like this is pretty reasonable. I read pretty quickly. I'm trying to be on my phone less. So, I don't really think it'll be an issue. This is a goal because growing up, I would read 1 book a day. I would read a book a day. I would go to the library, I would check out 7 books, and then I would go back the next week and check out 7 more, and I would have comfortably read all of them. Now, do I remember all of them? No, but I was having a good time. So, I think I want to be reading 1 book a month. I think that's perfectly reasonable. I don't think that's asking. And I actually have a book log somewhere, so I will get that out. We will be using that, hopefully. But the reading part is what's important to me. On that note, I want my screen time to be under, on my phone specifically. The reason I say this is because like a year ago, my screen time was like 6 to 8 hours a day. It was a lot. And that was my average, which meant that I was spending more than that on it on some days. And I just felt crappy all the time. And then over the summer, I went through this like, I don't know, I just wanted to feel better. I wanted to feel better. So I was trying to spend more time outside and more time doing things that I love and less time just like literally sitting on my phone watching videos. Like sitting on your phone watching videos is perfectly fine, but it made me feel like crap. So this time next year, I want to be under 1 hour. That's a hard ask. I'm going to have to use maps less, and which is fine because I don't go anywhere new ever. So whatever, right? I'll put average on here because obviously like there are going to be days I use it more. So we have save $1,000, get a good record player. The record player thing is important to me because I like listening to music a lot. So comfortably upload 1 time a week. So I'll probably make like a list of ideas for videos and follow through, pre-write some outlines, that kind of good stuff. Read 1 book a month. I already have a book that I'm reading. I actually have a lot of books that I'm reading because I start reading them and then I forget them somewhere. And then screen time on my phone under 1 hour. The only reason this is going to be tough is because my manager keeps scheduling me for doubles that I don't want. And then on my break, I'm like, I don't want to go get my book. I'm just going to sit on my phone. I know. What else? Is there anything else that is super important to me? Saving money. These are mostly about leisure. I think that's it, honestly. I feel like 5 is a pretty good number. Last year I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last year I had 7, but I didn't meet all of them. So maybe I should write a couple more. That's like not attainable. I was gonna get a full wardrobe, but I feel like, what does that even mean? I will put have enough binders for a week. This one is hard because binders are $50 a piece minimum. And the websites that make them safely are always sold out in my size because I am little, so I wear a medium, which is the most common size for anyone to buy ever. And then maybe one more. Oh, I want to journal daily. This is a habit I'm going to have to build, but hopefully by the end of next year, I'll have it built. Journal. Even if it's only a few sentences, I just want to be like logging how I'm doing. I feel like I'm a very poor judge of how I'm feeling. Journal daily. So journaling daily and like writing down what I'm thinking will be very helpful towards like what's going on. Ooh, that's an ugly stain. This sat in a garage for a while, so some of the pages are like gross. But yeah, that's what we got. So we have saving money. I don't know if you can even see this shit. Get a good record player, comfortably upload 1 time a week, read 1 book a month, put my screen time down to under an hour, have enough binders for a week, and journal daily. And then this little mark is so to send it to my email, which is heednottraveler@gmail.com. I don't know if I've posted that anywhere. I probably should, but it's on my business cards, which I have been handing out. Also, I don't know if I acknowledged this in a video, but we are in the double digits. We have 13 followers. So if you're one of those, thank you so much for listening to me ramble on an almost consistent basis. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos all the way through. Would be great. I also really appreciate the fact that you even clicked on my video. very exciting. This whole, like, YouTube journey is very exciting for me because it's, like, forcing myself to take time for myself and sharing it. So I'm still getting comfortable, like, sharing more intimate details, but like, I'm working on it because I took those classes growing up that were, like, stranger danger, the internet is forever, but, like, the internet isn't really forever, realistically. Like, there are consequences, just like real life, but it's not forever, just like real life. So, yeah, thank you for getting us into the double digits. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell icon, because I was telling someone that I know is subscribed to my videos about how I was uploaded and my video got a lot of views. For me, it had 30 views. That's an insane amount of people. And they were like, you upload weekly on YouTube? And I was like, yeah, babe, every Tuesday at 9, you should turn on that bell notification. So, I'll see you guys next week. I might have an art video next week because I just need to finish a painting that I started a couple weeks ago in my sketchbook. Messing around with a medium that I used to use all the time. So let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see, if there's a specific medium that you want me to try out, if there's a specific subject that you want to see in my style. Let me know. Let me know. Super open to suggestions. I can do more Magic the Gathering stuff. Like, literally anything that I've ever talked about or maybe even haven't talked about, I'm willing to do research. Hit me up. Anyways, thank you guys. I know that last, like, couple minutes was, like, a huge ramble, but I love you. Happy holidays. And then tell me your New Year's resolutions down below. I want to hear them. I want to know what you are up to. Bye!